Welcome to the VitaLife show. I'm Dr. Janine Bowring, and today we're talking about why you should never do a liver detox cleanse without first learning all of these things. I've actually brought Lucy along. Maybe you've seen Lucy in some of our other videos. Lucy's along to help to describe what's going on internally in our bodies when we're doing detoxes and cleanses so that you can appreciate really why it's important to follow some of these steps. So I know that there's a lot of different cleanses out there on the market. You know, this has become very en vogue to do a detox or a cleanse, yet you have to be a little bit careful. So step number one, when you are choosing a detox or cleanse, make sure you're getting it from a reputable company. And this is, unfortunately, the truth about vitamins and supplements out there is that a lot of companies use a lot of fillers. They use things like magnesium stearate, not something that, all companies use. So that's step number one. Step number two, make sure that it's not too harsh on your organs, especially on your colon, because you do not want to be running to the washroom with diarrhea and frequent stools. You want to be able to start your detox any day of the week, no matter what you've got ahead of you for that day. And so that's really important. Make sure that it's really, really gentle. And how would you know that? Well, you ask questions. Ask the company that you're purchasing from. Ask a lot of questions. And some companies will be very honest in the fact that things are very gentle when they describe and talk about their detox. So that's really important for you to know. As well as make sure that you're detoxifying all of the organs at once. I know, sure, there's a liver cleanse out there, there's a colon cleanse, there's a lung cleanse, there's a kidney detox, there's a skin cleanser, a lymphatic cleanse. What's really good is to put all of those cleanses into one, and that's what makes some supplements super different and more effective, because you don't want to be shifting your toxins from one toxic organ to another. So let's take a look at Lucy to explain exactly what I'm talking about. So if you're to do, let's say, okay, come a little bit closer, Lucy. If you're going to do a liver cleanse, well, in order to cleanse out that liver, what the liver is going to do then, it's going to push some toxins out of the liver. It's working well. It's going to push it out through the colon and into the intestines. So then the colon has to work really hard to get rid of those toxins that have built up. So what we don't want to do is shift those toxins, if it's just a liver cleanse, to the colon. And if you're not detoxing the colon, let's say maybe you're a little bit constipated, or there's a lot of toxins that have built up in the colon over time, what happens then is that you can feel very ill. And this is why a lot of people don't feel well when they take other types of cleanses and detoxes out there, is because you're shifting toxins from one toxic organ basically to another. If you're not dealing with the colon at the same time, then you're not going to feel so well. So that's just one really good example as to why when you get a detox, it should be a full body detox, working on all of the internal organs at once. Another tip is to make sure you're feeling well. So thank you, Lucy. So when you are doing your detox, make sure, and you decide, okay, now's the time for me to do my cleanse, my detox, make sure you're feeling well. If you're under the weather, if you're fighting something, maybe you've just been overly stressed at work or with family, or whatever it is, that may not be the best time to do the detox. You want to wait until you have some of your vital energy back. Usually around the change of seasons is the best time to do a detox as well. That's why at VitaTree, we actually recommend that you do it 4 times a year to get ahead of those toxins, to make sure that you're eliminating all of that toxicity and you're doing it regularly. Another good tip about if a detox is really good, you shouldn't drastically have to change your diet. That's my personal opinion. After seeing my patients for years and years as a naturopathic doctor, whenever I prescribe dietary changes, for myself included, I found it very difficult to stick with something like that. So, by doing a detox that's well made and well formulated, you usually shouldn't have to change your diet dramatically. So those are my tips. Leave your questions and comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel so you always get our newest and latest uploads here on the VitaLife show. Give us a big thumbs up. We appreciate all of your feedback. And if you do have questions, go to vitatree.com. You can sign up for our newsletter there for more information, for coupon codes, as well as you can call our experts at 1-844-GET-WELL. And there you can interact with our VitaTree experts if you have questions about your health and you want to speak one-on-one with someone. Thanks for joining me today.